Hello, coffee lovers. My name is Russell Voltz. I'm co-owner with my wife Alicia of Lake City Coffee. And today we are going to talk about Kona coffee. Now, you might ask yourself, why is Russell talking about Kona coffee? All he sells is Costa Rican coffee. And to tell you the truth, I have been so in love with Costa Rican coffee, particularly from the Charazu region. Yet at the same time, I hear, in all the periodicals I read, online I read, I hear from customers on how awesome and great Kona coffee is. So I've been to Hawaii a few times and I always try the Kona coffee, and by gosh, it's pretty darn good, which is rare for me to say because most coffee I can't stand. If it's not completely smooth as silk and no bitterness, I don't want to drink it. And Kona coffee is actually pretty darn good. So what I did is I got a hold of my wholesaler and I said, I want the absolute best, most expensive, I didn't say most expensive. I said, just the absolute best Kona coffee that money can buy. How's that? And he sent me this, bag. It wasn't this bag. It was another. They got really fancy bags, but I like putting in these oxygen absorbers inside to keep the beans fresh. But this, as you can see, is Royal Coffee's Kona Extra Fancy, which is pretty darn good, And this is our normal. Last year and again this year, which is kind of weird. We don't pick the same co-op or company that we buy from each year. It's always Royal Coffee. They're our wholesalers, and so what we've been buying is Costa Rican Charazu La Pastora. Okay, La Pastora. So this is a very, very high quality Costa Rican coffee, and it's been fantastic. Now I want to tell you a little bit about picking beans. Okay, I have a taste profile that we're going after. Super smooth, chocolate notes, and some secondary notes behind it, which I don't care what they are, because they're secondary and they taste pretty good, as long as the tastes are all very well balanced, like a good Cabernet Sauvignon. You're going to say, geez, okay, I have 3 different flavors here, but are they melded together? Are they integrated well? Are they balanced well? That's what we're looking for in coffee, so that the tastes are well balanced. Since I already have a very clear picture in my mind of what I'm looking for, because we only sell 1 bean, 3 roasts, period, end of story. You don't like that, go somewhere else. So we're trying to keep this simple, right? Anyway, so we taste test over 24 beans, which is weird because some of the wholesalers don't want to deal with us. They don't like us because I would say somewhere in the neighborhood of 99% of the coffee sold in the United States, the coffee companies have never taste tested their beans before they buy them, which is weird. Why would you do that? I don't know. I guess because they're a big corporation and we're not. So we taste test 24. There's a couple of small coffee roasters out there that'll taste 2 or 3, but we taste 24, all from the same Charazu region of Costa Rica, because I want this specific taste and the specific flavor, the specific quality. Therefore, I consider myself pretty darn picky. So when it came to this Kona coffee, this is my 4th taste test in the last few days of this. Let me tell you, damn, this is good. This is really good. So, first of all, it's smooth. It's super smooth. It's smooth, a lot like the Costa Rican that we always buy, which I like. So there's no bitterness involved there. Wow. And up front, on the front taste, that means really early in the taste, it's earthy. And the mid taste is really long and it's floral. So you're getting a lot of these floral notes. It even smells floral. You open this bag and smell it, the first thing that's going to come to your mind is walking off the plane in Hawaii and you get out of the tarmac and you take one breath, all you can smell is flowers. And it's just, the air is alive, it's green. I mean, it just feels thick and heavy and wonderful. It feels like heaven. That's what this smells like. Guess what? It tastes the same thing. It tastes very floral, very smooth, and the very back end of this, and I'm sure if you made it stronger, you're also going to get some cherry notes, which is pretty nice. So I'm really surprisingly happy with this coffee. I have never had a coffee that I thought was as good as my Costa Rican Terrazzo region La Pastora, or whatever we're using that particular year, whatever company or co-op. But this is phenomenal. And I compare that to our Costa Rican, okay, here, same brewing method, same grind, same temperature. By the way, 140 degrees. You want to drink your coffee at 140. Anything hotter than that, you're not going to be able to taste it as much. It's just going to be hot. You know, if you like your coffee super hot, my guess is you probably don't care what it tastes like. This is what I had to learn. I used to like drinking my coffee at 200, but I couldn't actually taste it. So this is, and yep, same as always. You know, it's super smooth, a long chocolate flavor on it. I know if I make it a little bit stronger, so a little bit more grounds or a little bit finer grounds, either way, okay, it's going to be even stronger coffee, and you're going to get cherry notes in it big time. So not only do you have cherry, but it's not like the chocolate is primary and the cherry is a minor flavor. They're almost the same. So it's about 50-50, you know, chocolate and cherry. I mean, like, how can you go wrong with that? The only thing to make it better, I guess, was if it was chocolate and raspberry, but it's chocolate and cherry, and dang it, this is good, and this is why we carry it. So what's the big difference? The big difference between these two is strictly price. I mean, the tastes are different, granted, but they're the equal quality. So I would say the quality of these are the same. The Kona coffee, though, is going to run you at retail somewhere between $70 and $100 a pound. $70 to $100 a pound for extra fancy, top of the line, best you can get. Where the Costa Rican, you know, this is top of the line. This is the best that the Terrazzo region in Costa Rica produces. And the Terrazzo region, in my opinion, is the finest region in all of Costa Rica, all of Central America for that matter, beating out every country in there, especially Colombia. So this is phenomenal coffee, and it runs $18 for a 14-ounce bag, and that's what we sell it for. And honestly, if you're taking a look at, in the wine world, you always want to look at what is the QPR, quality per price ratio. So that quality per price ratio, you can buy a good Pinot Noir for $25. Or you could spend $125. The question is the $125 wine, you know, 4 times or 5 times better? Generally not. Usually 5 or 10% better. But you're having to pay 500% more money. Hope my math worked out there. And same is true here. Which would you rather have? An $18 really, really good Costa Rican, or a, you know, $100 Kona coffee? Totally up to you, man. You comes out down to your palate and your pocketbook. You know, if you got money to burn, which would I pick? Shoot, you could flip a coin and just say, you know, I like this one better than that one, or try them. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Kona coffee compared to our Costa Rican. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, jump on our contact us page, and I do get back to people very, very quickly. So you have a great day now. Thank you for your time.